What's up, everybody? It's a cool Saturday morning here in North Carolina, and I'm about to start working on the truck, but I thought now's the perfect time to take a look at some new stuff I bought for the truck. What are we gonna do? Here we go. That's right, so we've got some Lasfit rubber floor mats for the Tacoma. There's a front and a rear. Now, I'll be honest, guys, I've not even looked at these yet. But first, before I get into putting these in the truck, let's just take a second and talk about why. Because my truck came with the factory rubber mats. So let's look at those and talk about, kind of what I like and what I don't like about those. All right, so first we're at the driver's side. There's not a lot to complain about here. I would like it if these came up a little higher along the side. What I don't like, though, is that this rubber is kind of soft, and so this thing here has never really laid down tight against that. But for the most part, not a lot of complaints about the driver's side. I like that these are a more rubber texture instead of plastic. Now, the passenger side is where most of my complaints are. Here, let's scoot the chair back. Okay, so I guess the later third gens don't have this same problem, but mine, there's no hold downs, so I had to put in these little, I forget what they're called, little grippy, to hold it in place, and they don't do a great job. Same issue, right? It's soft. This stuff doesn't lay down flat. But the big thing is over here, this has never stayed. I've heated it up with the heat gun and kind of push it over, and it ends up going back to this shape. So this side, the passenger mat, never stays where I want it. So that's always been a big complaint. Now let's take a look at the rear. Okay, the rear, not a lot of complaints here, just that, the same stuff, right? Like the edges don't want to stay down, and this always seems to shift forward, so I ended up having, that. And the kids live back here, so I need this to catch the mess. But for the most part, the rear mat is not a big complaint. Now let's take a look at these Lasfit. All right, first unboxing of the Lasfit. How do we get in here? All right, they're in a bag. All right, so that's the rear. And we've got, that's rear. Look at that in a minute. So here's the driver's side. We've got a Lasfit logo. We've got our holes for the hold downs. These feel kind of like an in-between. So Daisy has, I forget what brand, maybe Rough Country. She's got some all-weather mats in the Jeep, and they are like hard plastic, and they work great, but I don't like the way they feel. This feels like a mixture between that and what's in the Tacoma now. It's a little bit rubbery, but harder than what I've got. We'll put this in a second. So there's the driver's side. Oh, I got an instruction sheet. Don't put them on top of existing floor mats. So it says, so like for this one, it's been folded, so it's got a crease in it. It says you can manually fix the liner in the opposite way it was folded, or you can wait some time to let the liner restore itself. I'm lazy. I might use a little bit of a heat gun. We'll see. We'll see how that's looking in a minute. All right, so here's the passenger side. It has the holes as well for those later 3rd gen guys that have the factory little hold downs. We got a little bit of a crease from the shipping, but that's fine. All right, let's put these in and see. Let's fold this one out first. Take a look at it. We may not have to worry about it too much. It's right there in the middle. It may work itself out. I feel confident that these are going to stay in place better than what I've got. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the other ones out, and then we'll see what we're looking at. Your driver's side first. So let's push this all the way back. Slide that in. All right, first thoughts. It doesn't really come over this anymore, but it's hard and it feels more secure. Like, you're less likely for this to wear so that it's folded up. We're about the same spot over there, but again, it's tighter up against that wall. All right, passenger side. This one's easier. We don't have anything to clip on. There's a little bit of a crease in this one to work out, but there it is. Like I said, I don't have a clip. I don't have a clip for this one down here, but I kind of don't think it's going to move. It feels real tight here and there. We'll see. I mean, I guess a little time will tell. All right, now let's do the rear. If you've done this, if you put these mats in, you know they're kind of a pain in the butt, especially by yourself. So here we go, let's do this. It will be trickier to get these out without making a big old mess because they're more rigid than the factory ones. That's holding. That one. Plus sides here, it fits much tighter. It goes farther under the seat and it fits tighter in the hump there. Something that I hadn't considered. I have my ham radio mounted under that driver's seat. So these extend farther under the seats, which means I might have to trim or heat it up a little bit because it's over top of that radio. These floor mats are currently $130 on the Lasfit website, with some of the competition over $200. In the end, I'm very pleased with this addition to the Tacoma, and I feel very confident they're going to last me a very long time.